Transit Custom represents a completely new lineup of Ford commercial vehicles in the 1-ton segment. This is the next step in a process which will see Ford's global commercial vehicle lineup completely replaced by 2014. The new vehicle we're releasing has been developed under the new One Ford strategy globally. It is being offered in over 90 different countries. The vehicle has been developed by a highly experienced commercial vehicle team here in the United Kingdom as part of Ford of Europe. However, we have been able to call on Ford's global engineering resources and technology to offer in this vehicle. The Transit Custom you're seeing today builds on our 47-year heritage that we have here in Ford of Europe, with over 6 million vehicles sold in this segment. But we have a new strategy to cope with the evolving commercial vehicle segments. We have used a new global platform, but we have split it into 2 dedicated lines, each tailored to the unique customer needs and requirements. What you will see today is the new 1-ton Transit Custom, and coming soon will be the new 2-ton.
Transit has been always an iconic product for Ford, but this time we're doing something completely radically different. We are attacking the expressive functional segment, which means we are going more than just towards the cargo segment. We're also looking forward conquesting those tradesmen, those artisan customers that until now, when they thought about a 1-ton vehicle, they didn't think about Ford. Artisan customer is the typical tradesman customer that owns a small business and he drives his vehicle. So that's why it's very important that the product tells who this person is and talks well about the kind of business he does. He wants to be comfortable inside, so he will ask for the same kind of features as a car customer would ask for. And I think that's what we have achieved. The cargo customers will have all the niceties and goodness of the classic Transit product. So things like cost of ownership, fuel economy, safety, security. We've looked into all that. Cargo area, ease to load or unload. We have even a better payload. So it's really, we've achieved all those features, not only for the artisan but also for the cargo customer. I think until now, Transit being an iconic product, it was very much a cargo product. So if somebody wanted expressive 1-ton, they wouldn't buy from Ford. I think most of them are going to turn around and look at us as and include us in their shopping list from now on.
Design language that we have on our passenger cars, and we've been designing this vehicle with passenger car quality in mind.
Key features around the front end really are driven by the Ford graphic, the trapezoid grille shape that is really important. All Ford vehicles have it. Below that we've got some fog light bezels that act like layers of protection. So from the front of the vehicle we've got something which looks very aerodynamic and very car-like. Now moving on to the side, we've got concentric wheel arches that frame the wheels, position the wheels at the extreme corners of the vehicle, make it look like it's sitting on the road, that it's agile, that it's stable and it's safe. around the rear end of this vehicle, we've got maximum width doors, maximum height doors, very, very slim pillars, but in those we've been able to place the beautifully executed tail lights. They've got a feature in it that we refer to as the chicane, the kind of red graphic that works its way up to the light. And again, that's a kind of language that was being used by the engineers as we're developing it, a kind of a dynamic reference which is appropriate to the rest of the vehicle. The window shape, you'll also notice, is very much like a car. We've got the clip corners of our rear window, familiar to anybody who knows what our passenger cars look like. The Transit Custom is all about function because it's a Transit, but now it's all about style as well. So we're finding this happy balance between the two. We know our customers are appreciating it. They were asking it for us, it was an unmet need. Now we're delivering on that promise.
We have designed a totally new, stylish interior with a car-like premium feel, with a driver orientation design. We have also designed it based on our Ford design language. We have treated the surfaces really nicely and sophisticated. We have implemented a lot of new features and storages. For instance, we have integrated a driver lid above the cluster. You can find 3 connections in there, an aux, USB and a 12-volt power plug. Then we have implemented cup holders on the sides and bottle holders. And it's all built around the driver. Everything is in reach zone. Everything looks really sophisticated.
Ford Transit Custom is the first Ford commercial vehicle which is equipped with Sync. And Sync is an in-car infotainment and communications platform which enables the customer to connect all the devices, all the mobile devices he wants to bring into his vehicle, and he can operate them via voice. He can leave his eyes on the road and his hands on the wheel. Sync as a platform is furthermore equipped with a service called Emergency Assistance. Emergency Assistance is designed to help and assist customers in case of a severe accident to call the local emergency operator directly. One of the big advantages of this feature is that the whole message will be delivered in the language of the region where the emergency operator is actually located. The emergency assistance is free for the lifetime of the vehicle. That means there is no monthly or regular fee to be provided or to be paid by the vehicle owner.
Obviously, dynamics is a strength of Ford Motor Company, and the Transit is absolutely in line with the Ford DNA. We've made major improvements to the ride through increased wheel travel. Handling, body torsional stiffness has increased by 30%, and the steering has also had some tuning to it to improve the whole experience. We now believe we have a fantastic balance to the vehicle. The ride, handling and steering really is fun, and we're sure the customer will enjoy it. And we know from market research, a happy customer means you'll get lower downtime with the vehicle, and he will take more care of the vehicle. You can see the door opening angle is significantly increased versus today's Transit. In terms of seating position, there is an extra 30mm of adjustment in terms of the up-down motion, and a further 20 to 30mm in fore aft. Getting into the vehicle, we have a fully adjustable steering column. It's adjustable for reach and for rake. This gives us a perfect driving position.
cleaning the vehicle out, sweeping it out or whatever. You'll also see a plastic load liner floor in the vehicles. This is very easy to clean as well, very durable, and we've learned from our global pickups. As you probably know, we have load liners in those sorts of vehicles. We've used that global experience and introduced it into this vehicle. Also new for this vehicle and the segment is ultra bright LED lamps in the cargo area for those customers that need particularly bright rear lamps. We launched the vehicle this year. There's two wheelbases. As a commercial vehicle, there's a van version, a combi, a double cabin van, and for some markets a combi van as well, so many body styles. Payload range, very large for this vehicle, from around about 600 kilograms up to 1400. And I think overall I'd summarise by saying we've got a derivative that's perfect for any of our customers. From the start of this programme, we decided we wanted a great looking van that also had best-in-class functionality. I believe we've delivered that hugely. When you couple that with the range of derivatives available and the fact we can tailor this vehicle to specific customers, I really think we've got a perfect van for every customer.
Transit Custom has been engineered to deliver outstanding occupant protection and pedestrian safety too. To optimise occupant protection, the body structure on the new Ford Transit Custom has been optimised using ultra high strength boron steel, the first time on a Transit. In total, over 40% of the body structure by weight is engineered using high strength and ultra high strength steels, resulting in a stiff, strong body structure. The restraint system now gives customers the option of specifying a side air curtain safety canopy, as well as a standard driver's airbag, an optional passenger airbag, as well as thorax side airbags. As on Ford's latest passenger vehicles, Transit Custom now comes with a horizontal stroking steering column to help reduce the loads on the head and chest in the event of a severe front-end accident. Also, for the first time in this segment, the vehicle has been engineered considering pedestrian safety, with features such as a hexagenous bonnet structure, collapsible bump stops, energy-absorbing bumper, and dual-motor wiper system.
Transit has been renowned for decades for having class-leading fuel consumption and running costs, and our new powertrain is able to offer class-leading fuel consumption and CO2 of up to 42 miles per gallon and 174 grams per kilometre CO2. The new Transit Custom obviously looks significantly different to the outgoing model, and this translates into an aerodynamic improvement of over 7%, which, as you can imagine, has a significant impact on fuel economy. There's been a lot of work gone into the detailed design around the front end, including the grille openings and the wing mirrors, and the introduction of speed lips along the bottom of the bumper. We have a new feature called acceleration control, which effectively limits the acceleration of the vehicle when it's part laden or unladen. And as you can imagine, in those conditions, that can mean significant fuel savings. It should also contribute to significantly improved wear and tear on brakes and other components. We've taken advantage of the improved refinement in the vehicle, which allows you to shift up at a slightly higher RPM for even better fuel consumption. We're also offering an indicator to tell you when to shift down a gear in case you're driving at too low an RPM. Something we're also offering on the new Transit Custom is a dual tyre pressure strategy. So in addition to the standard tyre pressures, we're also offering higher economy pressures, which allow the customer to get better fuel consumption with no penalty to load carrying capacity.
Extremely tough test. Before we placed the vehicle with customers, we would have driven 5 million kilometres on test tracks and 400,000 kilometres with customers in the real world. Front doors are tested to 250,000 cycles. That's 3 times more than a passenger car does, which is around 80,000 cycles, and it's extremely punishing for the test.
So all Transits have legendary toughness, and the new Transit is absolutely no difference. We've made absolutely no compromises, and we've worked very, very hard to minimise the cost of ownership. And businesses can be absolutely reassured that we've made no compromises in this respect. So minimising cost of ownership was a key feature of the design of this vehicle. So we've increased the service intervals to 50,000 kilometres in 2 years, which is best in class, and we've introduced the 12-year warranty and corrosion protection.
The new Transit Custom is a stylish, modern van which is great to drive. This new vehicle maintains the load carrying capability, the low cost of ownership and legendary toughness that our Transit customers have come to expect.